I'm liking this, all these ethical dilemmas. Like, I wasn't sure how I was going to enjoy the story when they decided to make the colon appear and got rid of the diplomacy of the two races. Like, that was basically a non-issue because that never, like, it wasn't a real thing, even though it kind of, like, it still isn't resolved. There's still issues there. I thought maybe this was just going to turn into more action-based. Where we got to, like, fight against the world threat, and we still are fighting against, like, a universal threat.
I'm not sure one of my kind would have done for you what you did for me. I did not expect a show of mercy. I hoped, but you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
I don't understand it, but I'm glad you did.
But this is cool though, we are still getting a lot of ethical dilemmas, and, you know,
Now
it's
that
not
we're
just
safe on your ship,
the right and wrong thing to do.
I think you were right to bring
I
her.
like that.
Things
Yep.
seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle. There's more than one way to deal with messy situations.
You can't save everyone, but you can try. Didn't want to regret this one.
And you've spared me some regret as well. Maybe there is hope.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
I still think we're not actually going to get the resolution of, like, I think it's going to be glossed over, that they're just going to be like, oh yeah, we're, you know, after all this, our two people are just going to be friendly now.
She was a good little escape pod. Not that I want another ride like that anytime soon.
You're really making us proud out there, Diaz. The lower decks don't get a lot of glory.
Well, I'm just getting started.
Well, we've got two, transporter pads. Oh, I guess most ships do. Because they usually name them, right? Like, oh, we're going to go, you know, transport them to transporter pad 2 or whatever. Although this is a storage area, there'd be more storagey, wouldn't they, rather than these round ones, isn't they usually used for personnel? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Diaz,
Yeah?
did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioform. And as far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us?
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
No matter what it takes. I mean, they're still there inside.
Yes, we have to be ready for that.
Until we know for sure there's no way to undo it.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovak being Chovak.
And he surprises them with a hug.
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
They're gonna be teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it! Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off!
when they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z. Diaz. Edsalars, too.
I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda?
As far as we know, she's still out there.
Well,
Unfortunately, I
know
pressed the wrong
Captain
button. I
Ryder
was meant to
will do
press
her
it
best
too.
to get her back.
I get afraid. Hide.
Rydick? What about Captain Solano?
He was turned into a Takan. Rydick had to take over. She's a hell of an officer, but none of us have been up against anything like this. No one has. Not in 500,000 years.
Solano wasn't perfect, but he was a good man. I'm sorry that happened to him.
Yeah, we all are. But we'll rally around Captain Rydick. Talk to you later.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Is that
That's
so?
almost like a hug.
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here,
No, it was not.
but it was my sincere hope you would.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed. During your sojourn, this department
you
has
missed
fallen
us.
unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
I am stating facts, not looking for excuses.
I gotta admit, it's a little flattering that this place went to hell so fast without me. So, I'll take that as a compliment.
I believe factors other than your absence were also to blame.
No, it was all us. Oh.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies.
It'll take work, a lot
I
of
always
work.
hoped for peace.
There will always
But
be
it seems
resentment
so
for
far
many
away.
years after many
There's
decades.
still a lot of bad blood. Maybe too much.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here. We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Taconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew.
Why is she so eager
Being
for
an effective
genocide?
leader requires trust, but an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something. She's not shy about making her opinion known.
That's good.
It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming.
Like, you don't want people to be
You have
scared
to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if
to
she's
bring their
removed from
opinion to you.
consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermot has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified.
Well, we already
You
decided
really couldn't
Westbrook.
go wrong with either of them.
At the moment, I'm leaning toward selecting Commander Westbrook as the new first officer.
That would be an excellent choice, considering your history. The crew would respect the fact you chose someone likely to challenge your opinions and present a different point of view.
Yeah.
You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute.
Denied.
I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship. Not while the interests of the enemy take precedent over the safety of the crew.
Listen, Lieutenant. I understand how you feel, and I respect your opinion. You're one of the most valuable officers on the bridge, which is why I cannot accept your resignation.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I expected as much. Which is why I already submitted my letter of resignation to Starfleet Command.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Armand.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edselar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual.
It's fine.
But I trust you have no objections?
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
Excellent idea, Mr. Chovak. They deserve to be here.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edselar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
Well, I could say the same thing about Edselar here. She deserves as much of the credit as I do.
It's like a mutual admiration society.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Reindeck, your recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that, lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept and assist you, but that will take time. You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
With respect, Ambassador, sending more ships only opens us up to more casualties. The Aphilion's purpose is bioforming on a massive scale. The risk to a battle group is too high.
Your concern is valid, and I will forewarn the battle group before they arrive. But the greater risk would be in failing to stop the Takan. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the Aphilion's bioforming weapon?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
I wish I could tell you the solution, but the truth is, there is no easy answer. There's no defense against bioforming, one-on-one or on a mass scale. At least, not that I know of.
We may not be able to stop it, but it might be possible to slow it down. It's too soon to say for sure, but We've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
My Duridium?
It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And it might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
You say that it slows the process, but this doesn't actually stop the Takan from taking over, does it?
Correct. I can't be 100% certain, but it appears this is only a short-term solution. Also, it requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
I think Portal could still help us. If he can't get a first-hand look at the Aphelion, he might be able to identify a weakness.
After sparing the remnants of his civilization, I should hope he'd help us.
He will.
We'll need to prepare a boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
Sabotage is kind of becoming our specialty. We'll find a way to get the job done.
Well, he certainly has the swagger for it.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
With the help of Portal. He should be part of the away team.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you. I have faith in all of you to meet this moment with the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of. The Resolute command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Of course.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek. Voice authorization Ermot, Echo 4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
Oh, I get to choose this? I don't have to remember this, do I?
Voice authorization, Rydek. Bravo. 3. Whiskey.
Captain's codes the updated command structure is incomplete. Please designate a new first officer.
Who is the new first officer?
Please designate a new first officer.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook as my new first officer.
Thank you, Captain. You made the right choice.
Congratulations, Commander. It's long overdue.
I know we've had our differences, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Computer, Commander Westbrook is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain, could I have a word with you?
Give me a minute.
Look, I respect your decision, Captain. Commander Westbrook has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt pressure to promote him. But what I can't understand is why you would choose someone so clearly unsuited for the position. It's the very reason why Captain Solano chose you over him. Because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
I know you're disappointed, but I trust his experience. And I need to rely on him now more than ever.
But that's just it. We can't afford to make any mistakes. And that's my concern with Commander Westbrook. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. But I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived. Of course, I was insulted
about
when you
that.
didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised, but I've always supported you, which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook. He was always against you, especially with regard to Captain Solano. But I guess loyalty counts for nothing with you.
Listen, I value your opinion more than just about anyone's. I rely on it. And if we're going to beat Galvin, I'll need your help now more than ever. So please, don't be discouraged.
I'll be fine. Just give me some time.
Whereas if you agree with me all the time, I'm less likely to put you in the position of Exo. The Exo's supposed to be there to support the crew and the ship in case the captain is going down the wrong path, like Solano was.
Giving everything she's got, but it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the
The worst
situation
mistake in the world is
can't
to
raise
put your
them.
bestie
Internal comms are down.
as your
It's the
Exo.
ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may, Captain. Communications are critical to ship operations, and I should go take care of this.
Go.
I was hoping we could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. But it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us, I don't like our chances.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
We're being pulled out of warp!
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
They want their crystals back.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
On screen.
You thought you could run? That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan than you were as a cowardly Koblian. Is it any wonder your people perished? If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get. We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
Red alert! Handar, get us out of here!
Okay, get ready, away team. It's up to you now.
By the prophets.
Evasive maneuvers!
Oh, it's like fighting against the collector ship.
They've hit the engineering section. No
Now our
systems
engineers.
or structural damage, though.
Now our engineers are Takan.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond. Hit him in the mouth. What are your orders?
Fire photon torpedoes! Target the source of the beam!
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes, Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head-on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond.
Yep.
The
That's
Takan
right.
may already be on this ship. No way of knowing how bad it is yet.
Seal the bridge. No one gets access without my permission.
I think that's for the best.
Here are your new tricorders.
Thanks, boss.
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
Hope you survive this, Chivok. Oh! Right, everyone's the enemy. Let's get out of here.
We don't know who's on what side, Carter. Come on!
Just shoot everybody that's in your way.
Transporter room 1.
What happened here?
You're coming with us?
A security officer
Oh.
told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Deccan to wait while you do it.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature. We need to tunnel through the shields.
Okay, what are we missing here? Okay. So close, what are we missing? How do we get that extra bit? These are fine, so where... What are we missing? But it's not going up any higher than what I can get it. Oh, that one went up a bit higher. There we go.
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved. I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
Thanks for that.
No need. We must be on our way.
Yeah, we'd all be dead by the time I
I
actually
am
solved that
Portal
puzzle.
63, Guardian of the Con Empire.
Nice to meet you, Portal.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport. On your order.
Energize.
Oh wow. Looks pretty amazing.
If we see Miranda in here, I'm not gonna hesitate. She's taken too many lives. You can't undo that.
It wasn't her though. It's a gold.
This is pretty wild, Diaz. You better know what you're doing. We're all counting on you.
Don't worry, bro. I got this. I hope. We just sabotaged a big glowy thing in the middle, right? I can't speak to him. Okay.
This is crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
After this, let's do something really boring.
We could replace the paneling in the Jeffries tube.
Hell, I'd even degauss a plasma manifold.
Ezra, we got this. Don't be worried.
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this. And it won't see one ever again.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhancer.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make
They're still in the buffer, aren't they?
The interference is too strong. We're trapped here. We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
Get served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
Well, it'd be the crystals, wouldn't there? There'd be like a million crystals here. Okay, through that doorway. Geometric lattice of crystal formations with intricate patterns of energy. Low-level tetrametric radiation detected. The formation of crystals, radiation of synchronous poles of energy. Moderate levels of tetrametric radiation detected. So we're trapped in this little area.
This way.
Yeah, through the door.
I can't reach anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone. The comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Yeah, we need to lock out all
narrow
systems.
window of time to cut them off before.
on deck 9, but...
If they spread throughout the decks, we'll never know who to trust.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields. No one is allowed in or out without my authorization.
There could be crew members who weren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
And what happens if some of the bioformed manage to escape? How should the crew engage them? Or should they? We don't want suspicion to run rampant. Some ground rules would help.
We should be cautious. If a situation arises, I want phasers set to stun.
Of course. I'll let the crew know to proceed with caution.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
Can we not do a scan using the sensors? You know, ship-wide sensors?
The comm system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Computer shutdown initiated.
According to this, it was initiated by Commander Ermot.
What?
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions. It can only be overridden by the captain at the core itself.
With me.
So Ermot has been compromised.
Stop! Identify yourselves!
We're just trying to figure out what's happening. To hell with it.
You have to get to the computer core! Go!
The master console is up there. I don't have much time.
And Ermot's going to be here, waiting for us, I'm sure.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot. First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately. Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain. It's not safe here. I'll get you somewhere more secure. Just about.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
Where was I? I was on my way to help resolve the problem with the comm system. On Deck 9. Now, Captain. Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
Computer termination sequence in progress.
Damn it!
Captain. There's a time to fight and a time to admit defeat.
Ah.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
How are you still up?
Cancel computer shutdown.
Kick me in the head. Oh, nice. Nice moves, Captain.
Okay, wait. Just hear
No,
me
just
out.
shoot him.
Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. I didn't mean any harm.
Liar.
No, we'd rather have you with us.
Yeah, I know you would.
We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
Sure we can.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Bravo. 3. Whiskey.
Termination sequence cancelled.
Oh, that's pretty. The Takar know how to make aesthetically pleasing environments, even though logically it makes no sense. Like, why would you want these crystal formations everywhere?
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body.
Where'd that guard go?
Look there. I cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
If we both get caught, it's over. If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
I can't phaser any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here.
Oh wow, stealth section. Okay, am I supposed to play with these devices? No. So where am I supposed to go then? Upstairs.
guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystal's portal gaming will get a reaction out of these consoles. Worked! Better move.
This might make more areas more safe, okay. Okay, but where are the guards now? Okay, you're going over that way. But where's my objective? What am I doing? Where am I going? Whereas I've now lost the guard.
Two to go.
I don't know what the range is on him seeing me. Okay, so he just turns around. Weirdly. So we're going down this way? Oh. I think we need to go that way.
That captain known as Rydak has left.
Oh God.
I believe he wants to bioform her most of all. One inferior life form is the same as another. Victory is all that matters.
That didn't make anyone move?
One left.
Why would you have a weird pillar like this? This looks like an accident rather than something they purposely made. It's like a tree log. Oh, where you going?
Is someone there?
Nope, no one there. Yeah, you were mistaken. I was lucky. Oh
Well
god.
done.
Jump scare.
Let's get out of here.
How do you not freak out by that?
More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
Oh, please, no more stealth. I gotta do more stealth? Oh, come on. I thought that was it. I thought I was done with the stealth section. What is that?
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
What? For me, what are you talking about? You could make that jump?
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
There!
Paul, you're true to Khan. Can't you just, like, annihilate them? Oh, God. Well, I didn't realize there were... okay. This other area. Oh. Gotta look out for the blues. He's taking 2 damage? The only issue is this isn't... This is not a combat game. This is gonna be a tough fight. It's like they decided to add so many in. I might have to drop the difficulty. Oh, no. Oh, yep. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I was aiming at the dude. There we go.
What the hell? I've got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
Wait, what? What am I aiming at? Oh, there we go. Wait, how do I aim at that one?
Faster if you did something about them.
It's a Guardian. He's with them.
To sink that other ship. Shoot the pilot!
Enemy ships. The enemy pilot must be shot down. The force field protecting the pilot will take a lot of damage before it goes down. When the force field is down, the pilot is vulnerable. Why is everyone suddenly using, like, why is everyone suddenly using phasers? Because the Lydians were using disruptors before. Wait, where's the incoming fire from? This is kind of annoying. Like, they've got this action area in, but there's not enough control to really do it. So for some reason I can't shoot behind me. They want me to take down the person piloting it, but we can't even see the person piloting it. And I can't move any more left than this. So what am I shooting at now? There's no one to shoot at. Where am I getting incoming fire from though? Did I shoot through the wall there? And the ferry's taking all these hit point damage? But how do I stop it from taking the damage? Incoming fire from where though? And it's the ship saying that where's... Who's shooting at me? Who's shooting at me? Are they shooting through the walls? I can't see them. Yeah, they're just spawning in there and I can't see them. Wow, this is really poorly made. What? What is going on? Did nobody get to this part in the game and playtest it? I can't get behind me. I can't see what's behind me. Irritating. Give me the bloody range to shoot the arsehole. Oh, this sucks. I'm playing in story mode. This is so badly designed. It's a shame because, like, the rest of the game's so good. Like, but then you have the wavelength puzzle, and then you have the stealth section. The stealth section wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, but then you got this area. Like, this pie is so badly designed. Like, the people who made this, there's no way they thought this was decent. Such a bad section of the game.
You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
We didn't do anything to your ancestors. We protected them.
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end. I will see to that.
You are the last real Takan. Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.